Go to Classroom how? How do you
Clever.
Clever. Okay, so you go to Clever and then you click on Classroom and it's gonna look like this. Don't forget, it's gonna like this. You're gonna click on Classroom. It's gonna take you here and you're in 4th period. Any of your classes, it'll work like that. So today what we're doing, there's an assignment right here. It says get to know me poster. The instructions look like this. I've got you an example because I'm one of those people, if I'm having to do something, I want an example of what you're talking about rather than just reading the instructions. So I've got an example, I'll show you that in a minute, and I've got yours. I made a copy for all of y'all, so once you click on it, it's yours, it's free for you to do whatever you want to, and you can delete all of my instructions. I wouldn't delete them before you put everything on it, but you can. So we're going to use the Google Draw template. We're going to create an About Me poster. On the side, I have listed several things that you're going to need. So here's a few of them. They're all going to be having to do with you. This has nothing to do with science. It's just learning how to use it. So for the template, this is what the template looks like. You can change the size of it. We'll talk about how to do that. You can add stuff to it. So I've got some ideas of things that you might want to add to do these things right here. So we're going to need a table of some sort. If you insert a table, I'll go back over this with you in a second, but we go to insert. Everything is here at insert. There's tables. And you might be thinking, why would I ever want to insert a table? For us, when we get to the assignment, it's going to be so that we can maybe make a graph for the lab. But right here, we're just going to put something random in it. It can be anything. So for instance, I might create a table and say my favorite people, or like my family members, my favorite food, my favorite place to go. And then I could go under it. I could change the color of it. We'll talk about all that in a minute. You can play around with it. Also, adding an image, adding clip art. We'll go to insert image, and we can upload one from your phone. We can search Google for a picture, and we can upload it from Google Drive, a lot of different things. Okay, we're going to need a text box. So when we get to doing things on Monday, you're going to need to be able to type some things. So we'll go to insert, text box. We'll draw a little text box and we can type in it, okay? We need every time you put an image on yours, you're gonna have a text box that explains what it is for your poster. So, like for instance, on mine, I've got a picture of my dog and I said something below it. You're gonna need to add shapes of some sort. Shapes, insert shapes. You can get arrows. You can get little emoji looking things, smiley faces, the moon, lightning, and you can color it all different kinds of things. But anything you do is going to make it more attractive. So these are just ideas of how you can add stuff. Let me show you what I did really quick. I put my name on here. There's word art. Yes, that's a sloth. A sloth is my favorite animal because all they do is hang there upside down and all day long. That's all they do. I've got my mom and dad. But see how under it I put a little text box and showed you what it was I was showing in the picture. Got Uga, I've got my dog, I've got a background. I'll show you how to put images as the background if you don't know how to do that. We've got word art, which we'll talk about. So it's just anything that would be about you. Now, the things I don't have on here are a table. So I would need to add one of those over here. So what I'm going to do is in a second we will go through how to do all of that.